your
growling guts
and
dynamic digestive system. The body's food mixer. Once it has been swallowed, food is squeezed all the way down the esophagus and into the stomach. This is like a stretchy bag of muscle. Here, mechanical digestion and chemical digestion happen.
the food
The food churner. Your stomach works. Your stomach looks like a cement mixer for your digestive system. Well, a food mixer. At least it takes delivery of lightly chewed boluses of food from your mouth. Then the muscles take that make up the stomach start contracting and relaxing, turning up the food. This contracting and expanding to turn up, but it's normally just a background noise once in a while. So it becomes a bit too loud for polite company. The rumbling, especially loud when you're hungry, and the sounding noise echoes inside your empty stomach. At the same time, as it is turning food, your stomach releases exit, which helps enzymes break down the chewed and the churned food. So further, the exit is basically the same as hydrochloric hydrochloric acid that's used to strip rather than paint of metal. It can eat through skin. Bone, and just about anything else you might swallow. What the stomach exit helps to defend your body against some harmful bacteria which get destroyed. But the stomach also has to defend herself against the exit. It does this by producing a thick the stomach just produces more. In the end, your stomach gets every 2 weeks or so. The normal digestion happens in other parts of the digestive system, so humans can actually survive without a stomach, but some animals don't have one in the first place. And the seahorse and platypus, for example, sword foot passes straight into the intestines.
Don't try.
Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home.
In
1882, Canadian for tropical Alexis Saint Martin was accidentally shot in the side. The wound healed, but left a hole that went through to his stomach. Saint Martin's doctor, William Beaumont, spotted that this was a great opportunity to study digestion. He spent the next few months dangling the food into the patient's stomach on a bit of a string to see what happened to it. Saint Martin died in 1880 at the age of 86 with a hole in his side. Did you know? If you stop eating, your stomach doesn't shrink. Your stomach does shrink down when we're not in use, but as soon as some food arrives to be processed, and expands again.
The
The small intestine.
when food
And if it leaves your stomach, it enters the small intestine. It might be called the small intestine, but an adult is about 6 meters long. That's over halfway up to the highest diving board in the Olympics.
brilliant body effect.
Brilliant body fact. The small intestine is just 5 centimeters across. It has been searched by some food. Why does the small intestine need to be so big? The small intestine is big because this is where the most important part of digestion happens. Here, your body removes about 90% of the nutrients from food. The nutrients are transferred to your blood and for delivery to cells around the body. To achieve this, the intestine has three separate areas. The first part is the duodenum. This connects to the stomach. Here, chemicals containing enzymes mix with the food, breaking it down into small pieces. The duodenum is the middle part of the small intestine, which continues the breakdown of food into its individual nutrients. The ileum is the last part and connects to the large intestine. It is very similar to the duodenum. And this is where the final nutrients are absorbed into the blood. The nutrients get into the blood. That's what intestine is lined with tiny structures called villi, which stick out into the tip of the intestine. But villi are roughly
1
millimeter long, and have even smaller microvilli sticking out from them. Inside the villi are blood vessels, and the duodenum. The villi are leaf-shaped. They help to release chemicals containing enzymes that break food into its individual nutrients. In the ileum, the villi are finger-like to increase surface area. Here, the individual nutrients are absorbed through the four walls of the villi into the blood.
Did you know?
Did you know?
How long
How long does it take? We should stay in the small intestine for 1 to 4 hours to 4 hours. After that, most of the nutrients have been absorbed and the remaining food components move down to the large intestine. They can hang out there for 18 hours or longer.
Strange.
But true, the small intestine may be 6 meters long, but it is very thin at just 2.5 centimeters in diameter. If it were completely smooth inside, the small intestine's surface area would be about the same as the center of a chair. The inside of an adult small intestine has at least the same surface area as your living room. Your lovely liver.
Brilliant body effect.
Brilliant body fact. Your liver is one of the few organs that can grow back if part of it is cut away.
Your small
intestine does not do its digestive work alone. A whole team of other organs helps the intestine to work. So these organs are usually counted as separate from the digestive system.
The liver and
the liver and gallbladder are what leaves your small intestine. It contains nutrients. The blood travels straight to the liver. The liver is but like a food warehouse where nutrients are released from the blood and processed. It filters out for harmful substance, stores energy, and distributes nutrients to cells around the body. Your liver also produces chemicals that are used in digestion. One of these is bile, which is duodenum
need
is in order to break down food fat. The bile is stored in your gallbladder, ready to be released when needed.
the pancreas.
The pancreas. The pancreas's big job is to release chemicals called enzymes into the duodenum. When food arrives in the duodenum, it has been smashed up in the mouth and churned around in the stomach. But as anyone who has never vomited will know, food in your stomach is not 100% liquid. So, the enzymes break the food down even more so that nutrients can be absorbed into the blood. Growing a liver. A liver. Your liver has an amazing ability. It can grow back. This means that part of a person's liver can be donated to someone else. A section is removed and transplanted into another person. The donors. The liver just grows to almost the same size as before. Did you know? What's why about bile? In ancient times, people thought wrongly that to be healthy, your body needed a balance between four hormones. These four blood. These four blood. Phlegm. Your bile and black bile. Too much bile was thought to make people aggressive. That's why today we sometimes describe someone who is bad-tempered or spiteful as bilious. The large intestine. Remember, the small intestine was about 6 meters long. How big do you think the large intestine is? The large intestine is? Well, it's actually only about a quarter as long. It's 5.55 meters.
1.5.
It can just much wider than that small intestine. So, which is how would guess its name. From liquid to solid. When food leaves the small intestine, it no longer looks anything like food. It is a kind of sloppy liquid. The liquid goes through a valve of muscle that closes behind it. There's no going back now. The valve will not allow it. The liquid has entered the large intestine. When water and the last few nutrients will be removed. As food passes to the large intestine, the body absorbs as liquid. The food loss gradually becomes thicker and more solid. Eventually, it solidifies into stools. This isn't the kind of stool you want to sit on. So, as another word for faces, or poo. The stools pass into the rectum and finally pass it over your anus when you go to the toilet. Microscopic helpers living inside your intestines is a crowd of microscopic helpers called bacteria. in your large intestine. One of the jobs of this microscopic apparatus is to break down any undigested food. They also attack any harmful bacteria that have managed to get this far, and even help train your body to help fight off disease. The only bad thing about them is that they do. What is get find out more on the next page.
Strange but true.
Strange but true. Right at the start of your large intestine is a little side passage called the appendix. Doctors do not really know what it is for. One theory is that when humans used to eat tree bark and grass, they digested it in the appendix.
Did you know?
Did you know it doesn't get stored in your large intestine? There is an urban myth that goes something like by the time they are 40, most Americans have 2 kilograms of undigested meat in their large intestine. In fact, food has already been 90% digested by the time it reaches the large intestine. The rest of the nutrients it contains are removed within hours, whether you are American or not.